Hi, I'm Melissa Santiago-Val and I'm here today to give you a tutorial on sewing face masks for community masks for NHS. So first of all, you'll need 3 pieces of fabric per mask, and the dimensions will be on your pattern that we send you. This is the one for the vibrant fabric, and the lining is made up of 2 smaller pieces of muslin. If you haven't got an overlocker, you'll need to hem your muslin first. I don't have an overlocker, so I'm going to hem that. And I tend to hem them in a row so that you've got a line of bunting style, and then you can cut them up so you can do more than one mask at once. So I'm just going to sew a few of those together. Okay, and then you basically do the whole line of those, and then you can cut your thread when you're finished. You'll then attach those to the front of your vibrant fabric, so make sure you know which way up your mask is going. So this will be the top of the mask and the bottom of the mask. And then you're going to lay your muslin so that the hem is neat side down onto the good side of the fabric. And just straighten that out. And do the same to the other side. Make them as straight as possible. And then you're going to sew 2 seams here and here. So when you've cut those off, you need to iron it the right way. So you'll end up with this sort of pattern, and then you're going to fold it over and create a crease just so that you can't see the seams on the front of the mask. So you'll then iron your mask this way to flatten your seams so that you've got a seam on each side. And I then pin in the middle to allow me to fold without it coming apart. So you'll then take this fabric, and I fold on a table edge. And I also keep an original so I know for size. And then what we're aiming for is a pinned version like this with the pleats facing down. So you'll have 3 pleats and a bit at the bottom. And the width of the pleats are the things that are changeable. So you end up with 2 deep pleats, you won't be able to, you'll end up with a very narrow mask. So that's why I'm trying to keep them consistent. The pleats go with the fabric so that the pleats face down so that they're not catching the dust. So when you fold it, just make sure you've got your fabric the right way up. And I use the edge of a table. How you achieve that is you pinch up and hold. But you will need to sort of adjust it so you get it to the same length. And then just pin each layer as you go. They obviously will then expand when people wear them, but it's just easier if they all look the same. It's great for us just to have a consistent mask size. And you do the same for all 3 pleats. Just keep going down, and you can move them up and down like this. Then you'll end up with your pleated and pinned piece here. I then iron that flat, so you're stretching it to make sure it's completely taut. And then you can remove, if you're like me, you can remove the pins, keeping the fabric straight. And some people do sew here. I don't, because I find it's neater if I don't. You can just create your hem in order to thread the elastic. And again, you're going to make sure that this is a similar size to your original. So just adjust it if you need to, but you need to make sure that the muslin is sewn in. Otherwise, when you wash it, it will fray. And then you're going to just start and then you'll end up with your mask essentially this way, and that's it the other way up. And that allows us to open up the mask and insert a filter there, if people wish. And it gives a nice breathable double layer. You're then going to get your elastic and probably a bodkin or something like that, and you're going to thread through. One way is always easier than the other, and then just loosely tie it on each end. And then people can obviously adjust that. And that's it. You have a finished mask. Thank you very much.